Hey, Trish. How you doing? It is so late. I can't believe people are still up. But it is the weekend. I know I probably should have came to you guys earlier today, but I had so much going on. I had several cake orders that I have to finish today, and then I have to go to work at the nursing home where I work part-time. I'm doing good, and I really enjoyed your live last night. That was really fun. That game that we were playing with the movies, and not the movies, but with the old TV shows and all that kind of stuff. That was really fun. But again, Denia and I is fighting on sight because I could not guess anything that she was humming. I was like, what? That ain't the tune. But that was fun. That was really fun. Yes, the brain training game. That was fun. Different strokes. She was like da 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 da. I was like, what? But that was fun. That was fun. But I was just teasing her when I said we gonna fight. But yeah, you guys know it's November, so it's nonstop November for us YouTubers. So I could not let this entire day go by without making a video today because I think I already missed like November 1st. I think I already missed one day. So I've been trying to make up for it by, some days posting several videos. I love you too. Thank you. But so this is going to be a late review. I'll try not to keep you guys up too long. Sometimes I can get a little long-winded because I love my TV shows. But anyway, come on in, everybody. Make sure you like the video. I got my Instagram going. I got my YouTube going. Those of you on Instagram, please subscribe to me on YouTube at Tanya's Primetime TV /media reviews. And those of you on YouTube, please follow me on my Instagram, which is Tanya Primetime TV. All one word. But anyway, this review is going to be over Greenleaf. Do you watch Greenleaf, Trish? Because the last episode was really, really good. We getting a lot more revelation about what's going on with May and Grace and Rochelle. Got the red cup. Y'all don't ever know what's in the red cup. I could be drinking H2O. Or something really strong. We never know. We never know. But anywho, at the beginning of the last show, May, she was confessing to Pastor Patterson, which is like one of her older friends, Maxine Patterson, who's played by Patti LaBelle. And she was confessing to her, about her fling, her trials that she had, way back in the day with Lionel. And telling her the fact, what, I would have never slept with him, but I found out he was sleeping with my sister Mabel. And, she's talking about, I was just trying to get my groove back and everything. And basically, she was just trying to get revenge. So she slept with Bishop's friend, Lionel. Now Lionel, he's on his deathbed darn near. And now he wants to make confessions. And he told Lady May that he wants to let Grace know that he is her father. Now, she's telling this to, Pastor Patterson. And I don't know why it sounds so suspect for me. But if you guys have been keeping up with the show, like the fact that Pastor Patterson keeps telling her, what, you need to confess your sins, you need to tell the church, you need to tell them everything you've done in the past, before she pastors the church. First of all, who all agreed to her pastoring the church? First of all. Second of all, why is she so, persistent on her friend getting up in front of the church and letting them know what she did, 20, 30, 40 years ago? When Bishop, he didn't get up in front of the church and tell nobody what he did with her sister Mabel, right? So I don't know why Pastor Patterson is, insisting on her doing that. But then Grace, she's trying to, convince her father, the bishop, still trying to convince him, that Rochelle isn't who she says she is. And he's still like, trying to get her the benefit of the doubt and everything. She's like, you know what? We done researched. We done found out, that James, James, the guy who died in the fire at the church, that's her and her sister's father. And, their mother had went to prison. She was trying to tell him, she was telling him, all the tea that she had, found out. He's still up there, nah, that don't sound like her, why would she lie about who she is? Why would she do this, that, and the third? She's been good to me. She's been good to you. She's been helping you raise funds, for the women's self-defense fund. And he said, and she also helped me pay off the IRS. And then did he call her a virtuous woman? Talking about, why would she be acting like that? She's a virtuous woman and everything, and she always acts like a virtuous woman around me. I'm like, did he really call her a virtuous woman? Does a virtuous woman always be flirting with and trying to get a married pastor to sleep with her? Is that what a virtuous woman does nowadays? Y'all let me know. I know times have changed, but ain't nothing new under the sun, honey, even in 2018. But y'all let me know. But then, hold on one second. Let me grab something real quick. Okay. Had to grab something real quick. Facts, honey. Facts, honey. We about to preach up in here. But, I guess it's because, she's beautiful. She donates to the church. She helped raise funds or anything. But I'm like, Bishop, think with the big head, Bishop, not the little head, the big head. That's what's wrong with a lot of men nowadays. They don't see that deceit. They don't see that, that snake in these women out here because they so beautiful and pretty and all that other kind of stuff. But anyway, before they can get into all of that, here comes the FBI. Now y'all cannot say that I didn't tell y'all when I said what was going to happen. Bishop was going to get caught up in some type of embezzlement scheme. The FBI done charged up and through there into Jacob's church, also into, Pastor Bishop's church at Calvary. And May, she done flipped the hell out on Bishop, rushing up in his office, hitting him, smacking him, yelling at him and screaming and stuff. And Grace tried to tell him to leave Rochelle alone. May tried to tell him to leave Rochelle alone. But again, men, y'all be thinking with the big head instead of the little head. And even after the FBI comes in, just moments ago, he didn't want to hear anything Grace had to say, when it came to Rochelle. So now it seems like the conniving little wench done successfully managed to come, seek, find, and destroy anything in her past. Now the FBI, they confiscated both of the church's files, all their paperwork, their computers, etc. Basically, they had to make sure everybody vacated the offices and everything because they don't want them getting rid of any incriminating information. But was y'all looking at the accountant sideways like I was? Like, did y'all think that was kind of strange the way he was acting? As soon as the FBI walked through the doors, he was like, oh, come this way, come this way. I'm so glad y'all here. I'm so glad y'all here. Y'all finally here. Something is going on. Something unorthodox is going on in this church. I'm like, okay, he ain't been there all but 2 seconds. So is he trying to make sure he doesn't get caught up and involved in anything, make sure that they know that he's innocent, so they don't try to put nothing on him because he is the accountant? Or do y'all think it's more something to do with he was really trying to throw somebody under the bus? Like maybe he was working along with somebody, like maybe Rochelle and Tasha. I don't know. He just came as such a, just a weird time. Like, soon as he popped up, like, no sooner he popped up, he finds out there's $200,000 missing from the church. He don't know where it went. And then next thing you know, the FBI pops up and he's up there. Oh, come with me, come with me. You know, I thought that was kind of crazy. Hey, sis, Lo, how you doing, boo? Yeah, we up here reviewing Greenleaf. Hey everybody on Instagram and hey everybody on YouTube. But Grace, you know, she contacts the counselor Garner, you know, the person who was trying to help her with a case. And he comes up, you know, with why everything is going on, how they got in the predicament that they're in. Now, remember the paperwork that Rochelle gave Tasha to give to Jacob, you know, to sign. Well, that paperwork basically was setting Jacob up to set up an account, and it had $200,000 of the church funds deposited in it. And who took that money? Okay, remember when Rochelle showed James on the app on his phone? And he was like, wow, I made all this money already for my investments. I'll never doubt you again. You know, I'll never not trust you again. Anyway, that $200,000 that came from Jacob's church went into the bishop's account. Well, some of it, some of it. And then some of it went into another account. But basically, it was helping, you know, the bishop pay off the IRS. Now, what I had said on my last review was that they're going to make it seem like James was in cahoots with Tasha and Rochelle. I think that's really what they doing. But Jacob and Bishop, they had me cracking up. They both was up there trying to blame each other, you know, for their downfall, basically. He's up there, you know, how could you let her do this? He's up there, how could you let her do this? And Carissa was like, how could both of y'all let them do that? Y'all both got caught up in the beauty of these two women, and you both were deceived. And then when Bishop was trying to prove that he was innocent, you know, a fraud, he pulls out his phone. He's like, hold on. No, for real. I'll show you. He pulled out his phone to show them the app that Rochelle had put on his phone, and the app was gone. It just disappeared. Now, I don't know if she has access to technology that well to remove an app from off of somebody else's phone, or if she somehow got hold of his phone and remove the app for the phone. I don't know. Maybe I missed something. If y'all saw specifically what happened, y'all let me know. But basically the app was gone. So they're looking at him like, okay, all right, you know, whatever you say. Anyway, that was a coincidence. But when Darius, you said you have to get a cool background like y'all. So professional and thank you. I just be playing around with this different system, sis Lo. Shoot, I really don't half the time be knowing what I'm doing or if it even looks good. And sometimes it don't even be the way I want it to look, but nobody can tell because they don't even know what it's supposed to really look like. I just be up here like, oh, I hope my YouTube, you know, overlay, you know, it looks okay, you know, to everybody. But anyway, Darius. Check out Darius. Did y'all see Darius, y'all? Like, okay, Grace is your woman. They family right now is literally falling apart in the middle of a crisis. How could he even, you know, why would he even go up to her trying to get the 411 so he could bring the tea back to his office? Because you know he's a reporter. He came up there talking about, I'm just, you know, trying to get a little information. When she found out he was trying to get it, you know, for his own use, like thinking about his own self and, you know, making a report about it, she got pissed off. Like, for real? Seriously? I wouldn't imagine Darius would do something like that. But anyway, he did. He did. And then when she was like, she said, I got a story for you. And she was like, basically, Tasha, Basie, and Skanky Pants, they all got together and basically conspired to bring our family down. He was like, but do you have proof? He was still trying to get the information. He was still trying to get the information. I was like, really? And then she was like, no, you already know, the proof. But anyway, he needed solid proof because, again, he was trying to get the information because he's a reporter. He was going to take it all back to his office. But anywho, she got up and walked away from him. But, oh, you said, very professional. Tiny background is great. Oh, thank you. Yes, it was OBS. Yep. And it's free. You can just look it up on the internet. Excuse me. You can just look it up on the internet. Excuse me. And then I watch a lot of videos. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, honey. If you need to know how to do anything at all, YouTube. That's why I like YouTube. That's why I'm on YouTube. That's why I'm on YouTube. But anyway, Jacob, he had called Tasha. After the FBI and stuff had left, he had called Tasha because, he knew that she was in on it. Tasha was playing like so dumb. I don't know what you're talking about, Jacob. You know how she be talking? I don't know what you're talking about, Jacob. That's how she sound, her old country twang. But she's up there playing stupid like she don't know what's going on. And Basie was sitting right there, basically making sure that she keeps acting like she don't know what's going on. But after getting nowhere, his wife was like, you know what? Just tell her you love her. She's whispering, just tell her you love her. And he was like, God, I don't want to tell her this. Why my wife want me to tell her this? But anyway, he told her, man, Basie snatched that phone so quick out of her hands, y'all. Basie got jealous. But how he going to act jealous when he left Tasha? He left her. Tasha thought he was dead. That's how long he been gone. He just bounced after he lost the church, after he got in trouble, with owing all that money to the because he used to bet a lot of money and gamble a lot. So that's how he got in trouble. And he was using the money from the church. So anywho, after he had left the church and gave it over to Jacob, he just bounced. And Tasha never heard anything from him. So he can't blame her for falling for no other man. But then when he told her he loved her and Basie snatched the phone, Rochelle was up there like, I told you so. Did not tell you. I'm like, okay, so she's not only a witch, but she's also a snitch. And I'm like, what did she tell Basie? Did she tell Basie that they had a relationship, that Tasha and Jacob was having a relationship? Because technically speaking, all they did was kiss. All they did was kiss, right? And Miss Zora, Lord have mercy. Oh, God. See, I'm glad I don't have a daughter like Miss Zora, because I've been okay, if I was Jacob and them, I would have been hunting her down and her man. But, anywho, Zora and Isaiah, they were about to get ready to go to the studio, or at least Zora thought they were about to get ready to go to the studio. Instead, this dude tells her, you know what? I'm gonna go on my own. You stay here. You stay back. You fall back. Here's a little money. He throws some cash at her. Tells her, go get your nails done. I'm gonna go to the studio all by myself. And then later on, her cousin Sophia, the one who has been constantly trying to get her, along with the rest of her family, to get her to leave, him alone, leave Isaiah alone. She sees on his Instagram or his social media that he's, sitting up chilling with some girl, looking all cozy and everything. She's calling him bae, and she's sitting on his lap and, all that kind of stuff. So, of course, Zora's her cousin. She hits her up, gives her the information. And I'm like, first of all, if you dumb enough to stay with a dude who's going to abuse you and put his hands on you and constantly disrespects you and, downplay everything that you do, how you going to be surprised if he cheats on you? I mean, that's usually what comes next. That's usually what's come next. If a dude get away with beating on you, abusing you, treating you like crap, he's gonna think he can do anything he wants. And cheating usually comes next. That's just it. But she's so dumb and naive. She's up there, okay, he said he didn't, it wasn't nothing big, it wasn't nothing, she ain't nobody, the chick, the female, whoever. Actually her name was Kamora. Not Kamora Lee, no. But her name is Kamora. And he tells her, you know what? I love you. You're the only one for me. You're my only first lady for me. Whatever, whatever. She falls for it as usual. Again. Um, and then Grace, after she stormed off from talking to her boyfriend Darius, when she got mad at him, she went to find Rochelle. She was approaching Rochelle like, I know who you are. I know who your father is. I know who your sister is. I know you behind the FBI. I know you behind the raid. I know you behind the embezzlement. Rochelle. She was doing one of Tasha's number. They working together. They all working together. Um, so of course she was playing dumb and trying to, throw some reverse psychology on Grace, talking about me and your father are in love with each other. He loves me. I love him. I was just spending the night with him in his bed. We had sex last night. She saw right through that. She saw right through that because for one, um, the bishop literally just got divorced. Just got divorced. For two, Rochelle, I mean, Grace has really been keeping her eyes on Rochelle. That's the whole reason why she hooked up with her to help her raise that fund so she can keep an eye on her. But anyway, she brings it back to her father what Rochelle said, and James was pissed off. He was like, okay, it's cool. I got this. I'm gonna handle this. I'm gonna handle Rochelle once and for all. But James, he need to first worry about the church because after the FBI came up there and did the raid, he's not about to be having no church. I don't know if Lady May is actually going to become pastor now because they trying to put the deacon board is trying to get him out the church. So I don't know. I don't know. They might shoot if Lady May does what Pastor Patterson says and get up in front of the church and confess her sins to the entire church about what she did years and years ago with Lionel. They probably both drag their tails out of there by their collar, drag them right on out the church. But anyway, it's like, okay, you embezzling, she committing adultery. Which one is the greater sin? A sin's a sin. But he confronted Rochelle, about lying to Grace. Rochelle, man, she's a good actress. She's really a good actress. This Latoya Luckett is really a good actress, and I do like her, outside of the TV show. I like her as a person and an artist myself. But she kept denying, her involvement in, dealing with the money scandal. And, then she tries again the reverse psychology, talking about James. You don't remember, baby? You don't remember when we slept together last night? How could you forget? Like, okay, when she had went over there, remember they had some drinks. It looks like they was drinking out of some champagne glasses, liquor glasses. Remember when they was on the porch? So I guess she's trying to make him believe that they had a lot to drink, and he somehow forgot they had sex. But if he somehow forgot, if you forget you had sex with somebody, it obviously wasn't great. That's all I gotta say on that matter. If you do not remember having sex with somebody, I don't care if you was drunk, high, or drunk. Come on now. If it's really good sex, you gonna remember something. You gonna remember something. But anyway, he wasn't falling for it, and he was like, you know what? You're not gonna get away with this. Did she call him a bitch, y'all? Did y'all see my thumbnail? My thumbnail. She was like, I already did, bitch. I kept rewinding it. Like maybe she was saying bishop. Maybe she was shortening it, like bitch, Up, bitch. I kept rewinding it. Don't laugh, y'all. I kept rewinding it because I'm like, I know she didn't call him a bitch. I know she didn't call the pastor a bitch. And then they was in church too. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. But I rewinded it about 3, 4, 11 times, and I think she did say bitch. I think she did call the pastor a bitch, or should I say the bishop a bitch? But anywho, um, again, how is Basie going to get pissed off at Tasha? Because he thinks that she has something going on with Jacob. Um, Falling for a married pastor, might not have been the best, choice for her. But again, she thought he was dead. No text, no calls, no Snapchat, no FaceTime, no Instagram, nothing. She thought he was dead. So what was she was supposed to do? Just, sit home and just, I don't know, watch TV, watch Oprah. Watch Oprah? I don't know. But anywho, she swear to him that ain't nothing going on. But she ain't fooling nobody. She ain't fooling nobody. She is in love with Jacob. She is in love with Jacob. But again, all they shared was a kiss. A very passionate kiss, yes indeed. But just a kiss. But then Tasha, she's having regrets again. Now, remember a couple of episodes back, she was having regrets. She was having regrets. And she was telling Tasha she didn't want anything else to do with it. She told Rochelle she didn't want to have anything else to do with it. Then last episode, she told Rochelle when she came to the door with that lamp, because she was gonna bust Rochelle up in her head and put Cardi B not upside that head. I could not get away with not saying that. But she picked that lamp up and I like she was gonna bust her in her head and she was gonna have a knot just like Cardi B. But she had told her then, you know what, I'm tired of it. He's a good man. I'm tired of trying to ruin his life and I don't want nothing else to do with it. And again, Caressa, Jacob's wife, just like Basie could tell that Tasha has feelings for Jacob. Caressa, she even, she said it to Jacob. She was like, you really care for her. He trying to deny it. He trying to play it off. But she knows. We women, we be knowing. We know when our husband have feelings for somebody else. I mean, we just got, 5, 6, 11 senses. So, we know things like that. But it appears that basically pulled one over on Tasha. When he was on the phone, I thought that was kind of weird how that scene went. When he was on the phone and he was talking to somebody in the hallway, talking about, yeah, we used Tasha to get over on Jacob and to set them up. He was talking rather loud. Y'all saw how he was talking really loud? And Tasha was on the other side of the room and she was like listening and stuff. And then she calls Jacob and she's like, Jacob, I'm really scared. I'm scared of Basie, but I got to talk to you. I need to meet you. Who meets up with Jacob? Basie Skanks. Basie Skanks married with Jacob. And he's confronting him like, what's up with you and my wife? Of course, Jacob denies anything is going on. It was just a kiss. It was just a kiss. I'm like, oh my God, Basie, you was gone. You was gone. You disappeared off the face of the earth. Get over it, son. Get over it. But anywho, what do y'all think about Lionel and how Grace still was trying to take this to the grave? As far as, Grace, that her father could possibly be Lionel and not the bishop. When he passed away, Macy was working with Kareen, the assistant or the secretary. I was working with her, on a PowerPoint presentation. And Aaron, Lionel's son, gave May a call and told her that his father had passed. Afterwards, she had told Kareen to, leave her office, give her a moment, give her, a few minutes alone. And the way Grace was sitting there, just like I mean, not Grace, but Lady May. The way Lady May was sitting there, I couldn't tell if she was contemplating um, how she was going to tell Grace that Lionel might be her father, or if she was contemplating how to keep covering it up. Because Lionel never got a chance to tell Grace that he thinks he is her father. He went to his death. He died thinking that Grace was his daughter. Um, but how Grace found out was through Lionel's son, Aaron. So I'm assuming that either Aaron knew all along, or either on his deathbed he was like, you know what, Grace. Grace will never find out because Lady May is not going to let me reveal the information to her, or Lady May is not going to give the information to Grace. So I'm going to give it to my son Aaron and let him know and make sure he lets Grace know. That's exactly what happened. Lady May was not going to tell Grace. I mean, even she had several opportunities where it looked like she wanted to say something, but she never did say anything. And then when Grace was asking her, uh, what's going on, like when she called her into the office to apologize for how she was acting earlier, she was like, is that it, Mom? Is that it? Because it looked like she had something else to say. But she was like, yeah, that's it. She was like, okay, apology accepted, I guess. Apology accepted. But how do y'all feel about Maxine? I still feel some type of way about this woman. Now, I know they go way back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. They down like that. But the way she keeps insisting that she tells the church about her infidelities, about her discretions, about her adultery, having sex with Lionel when she was married. I don't understand why she keeps trying to make her put this information out to the church. When again, like I said, Bishop, nobody made him do it. Several people knew Bishop, cheated on cheated on his wife May. His kids knew he cheated on May. Everybody knew that him and Mabel, which is Oprah Winfrey, had a relationship back in the day. And it wasn't once. It was a relationship, not like boyfriend, girlfriend, but okay, it was a situationship. Let me put it that way. It was a situationship. But May only had sex with Lionel that one time. That one time. It was wrong, but it was once. Bishop, on the other hand, he kept going back and back for Mo. He kept going back and back for Mo with Mabel and never got in front of the church and said, I have sinned and I'm confessing, to the church and the Lord. So I don't know. I think something's up with that. I think something, little suspect with that, but we shall see. Y'all know how I am when I be trying to predict stuff on these shows. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm way off, but I do think something's up with Pastor Patterson. Y'all quote me on this. Quote me on this now. Something's up with Pastor Patterson for real now. But anywho, Grace, she told at the end, she tells May, I know that you slept with Lionel. I had a talk with Aaron. And when she asked her, was that her father? May says she don't know. She don't know. She has no idea. No idea if that's her daughter's father or if Bishop is a daughter. At least she was honest. At least she was honest. I mean, she could have lied and said, oh, he don't know what he's talking about, whatever. But at least when she was honest, I don't know. We might need Maury involved in this situation. We might need Maury, to step in, take some blood tests. But, he's passed away now. But, of course, with the way modern technology is, y'all already know, they can go through Aaron and take a test, find out if they related, siblings, whatever. You know how they do all that stuff. Yeah, I'm Maury. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Let me know what y'all think about Lady May and Pastor Patterson. Do y'all think something up with Pastor Patterson, or am I tripping? Am I tripping? Because I do think something up with Pat, and Pastor Patterson, that's Miss Patti LaBelle. So I think something's up with her, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But let me know what y'all thought about this episode. And let me know what you thought about Rochelle. I still don't understand why they haven't put her out the church. If they know she's behind the FBI, behind the scandal, behind the embezzlement, why they didn't put her out the church? I mean, you would think Lady May or Bishop, could, he is the bishop, even though they're trying to put him out the church. They had already, got divorced, claimed they gonna step down. I don't know if they're gonna step down or not. I don't know who's gonna take over the church or not. If it's gonna be Bishop, if it's gonna be Lady May, I don't know. They both had some discretions. And then the money thing, I don't know. But I'm just like, why is she still in the church? I don't know. Y'all help me out here. But anyway, remember click the like button if you have not already clicked the like button on your way in. Make sure before you leave the room you click the like button. Again, in the link, as usual, on the YouTube channel, I posted our Facebook group link. It's called, of course, Tanya's Primetime TV /media reviews. So make sure you guys go over there. Go over to Facebook. Click on the link. It takes you directly to our group on Facebook. All you have to do is click request to join. People are slowly coming over there, and we're slowly building a group up, but that's why I keep putting it in the chat, because some people be forgetting that we got a Facebook group. And also, you watching me on Instagram, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, look up Tanya's Primetime TV /media reviews. Those of you on YouTube, please make sure you go over to Instagram and look up Tanya Primetime TV. And make sure you follow me over there. Thank you very kindly. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Again, I'm sorry I came so late. I was just so busy earlier. I've been up. Well, I started baking last night because, most of you guys know I'm a personal custom cake decorator. So I started my weekend orders last night. And then I got up early this morning, because usually when I make cakes and desserts and cupcakes and all that stuff, I bake my stuff one night or the night before, and then I get up early in the morning and I make all my frostings, all my toppings, all my chocolates, whatever I'm using, and I make that then and I decorate my stuff. That's just my pattern. It works for me. I don't like trying to do everything in one day. I like, baking one day, letting the cakes cool off, letting them stiffen up, all that kind of stuff. Then the next day I make my frostings and all that kind of stuff. So anywho, and then I had to go work part-time at the nursing home, put a few hours in there. So that's why I was so late on my review. But anyway, you guys, yes, Sis Lo, that is the best. I have a system. I have a system. But that's what I do. That's what I do. And it works best for me because I like to be really, really clean. Also, like, I hate a mess. Like, of course, when you cook and when you bake, you're gonna make a mess. But in between my orders, I have to literally like clean up the counters, the tabletops, the floor, everything, and then start, on my next order. That's just how I do it. That's how I do it. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'm glad you guys checked in with me tonight, because again, it's late. It's about 12:30 here. I'm Central Standard Time. I don't know what time it is where y'all at. If y'all on the East Coast, I know it's almost 2 o'clock where y'all at. So if y'all up watching me, I feel special. But anyway, make sure you guys like the video. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also share. Make sure you share, and make sure you join our Facebook group. And tomorrow, I will be coming to you guys tomorrow. It won't be this late, of course. But anyway, I'll be coming to you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, it's Nonstop November. If you have your own platform on YouTube, y'all better be posting on videos every day. Every day. Non-stop November. So in the meantime and in between time, Prime Time Squad, y'all know how we do. Stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out.